Greetings! In this episode, we will explain how armor and magic defense affect your guardians during the battle, and we'll also show how they interact with special stats like armor penetration and magic penetration. Welcome to the new episode of Guardians Guidebook. Armor and magic defense are the stats that reduce damage guardians receive during battle. Armor reduces any incoming physical damage, while magic defense reduces magic damage. Both stats use this formula to determine the amount of reduction they provide. The A stands for the amount of armor or magic defense a hero has. For example, if a hero has 3000 armor or magic defense points, the complete formula will look like this, meaning that this amount of points will reduce incoming physical or magic damage by 50%. This formula is also designed in such a way so that no amount of armor or magic defense can provide 100% damage reduction. The higher the stat is, the less reduction additional points will provide. To illustrate this, let's increase the amount of armor or magic defense in this formula to 9000 and calculate the percentage again. While the stat is increased threefold, the reduction has only gone up by 25%, from 50 to 75%. Armor and magic defense stats also have their counterparts, armor penetration and magic penetration respectively. As the naming suggests, these special stats allow guardians to ignore an opponent's armor or magic defense in a 1-to-1 ratio. One armor penetration point allows a hero to ignore one armor point of the enemy. Now let's examine how armor works in different circumstances. Keep in mind that the same logic can be applied to magic defense. In our first example, Galahad has around 3000 points of armor. Using the formula, we can calculate that Kira's initial basic attack damage of 10,024 is reduced by roughly 50%. Now, let's increase Galahad's armor stat. Raising it up to about 9,000 points will allow him to reduce Kira's incoming physical damage by 75%. And now let's take a look at an example where Kira has 6,000 armor penetration points. It will allow her to ignore an equivalent amount of Galahad's armor points, thus lowering the amount of damage reduction back to 50%. Further boosting Kira's armor penetration past Galahad's 9,000 armor will allow her to deal full 10,000 damage without any reduction. Please note that in cases where Guardian's armor penetration is higher than the opponent's armor, the formula is skipped completely. So overkilling armor penetration does not increase the damage dealt. As you can see, armor and magic defense help greatly with keeping your guardians alive. If you want to raise the overall survivability of your heroes, it may be a good idea to invest in these stats. This, however, works both ways. So if you are having trouble fighting against highly resistant opponents, consider raising armor penetration and magic penetration to cut through the enemy's defense more effectively. Thank you for your time. See you in the next episode of Guardians Guidebook.